Just thinking. There we go. Well, Nick, while we're waiting for Instagram to catch up, how was that drive today?
I don't know what happened. It took me longer to get to the 10 minutes. It took me almost 40 minutes to get about 10 minutes home. It was people are going 5 miles an hour downtown. So very good call for you guys not to come down to Sonic One. That would have been a problem.
Yeah, we would have definitely been under some snow conditions, and we're jumping right in. But welcome to the podcast, Nick Revelas. How are you tonight?
Doing really good, Emily. How are you?
Well, we're doing okay, and you guys probably heard us as you joined in. We were talking about the snow event that came out of nowhere. God love Buffalo.
Gotta, yeah.
Yeah, we sure do love the snow. But I think it's a very Buffalo thing. Well, we're going to talk some chicken wings. We're going to talk about our little snow and how much more Buffalo could we get?
That's a standard day here in Western New York. So let's do it.
That's right. All right. Well, awesome. Well, Nick Revelas, you're the president of the Revelas Family Foundation. How'd you like to give us a little bit of an intro about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. So just like you said, I'm the president of the Revelas Family Foundation. We've been doing these events for the last 10 years. We're actually celebrating kind of 10 years of myself and my family putting together these fun fundraisers. Obviously, behind them, though, we raise money and awareness for mental health. We started the foundation after we broke the Guinness World Record for the longest basketball game back in 2021. So I've been doing it now for roughly 4 years and have been able to do a lot of incredible things and really excited to see what we can do this Saturday.
Oh, that's amazing. And your foundation helps to support teens going through maybe some mental health challenges and bring light to that type of issues that we have here in Western New York, correct?
Yeah, that is 100% our mission. I mean, we are trying to raise money and awareness for mental health resources in Buffalo. We're trying to kind of spread that message that it's okay to not be okay. We know that people are struggling, especially at this time of year. And everything we do, we do it a little differently than everyone else. This chicken wing event on Saturday is no exception, but we like to talk about mental health in a fun way. Our events have always kind of had the idea of bringing young people together. They're the ones, people my age, that are really struggling the most with their mental health. So if we can get people down to have some chicken wings, celebrate Christmas, and have some fun, and also start those conversations that can change and save lives, then we're doing our job.
That's amazing. It's just such a relevant topic right now. And we'll talk about the event and some of the programs that you help support through the funds that are raised. But Nick, here on the podcast, we like to get to know our guests a little bit through an icebreaker question. It typically revolves around food or the Buffalo Bills.
Let's do it. That's right up my alley. Great win yesterday.
Oh my gosh, go Bills. Question for you. On game day, do you have any like superstitions around food or drinks that you always have to have or things to avoid?
Superstitions around food or drinks. I don't know if it's much a superstition, but we try to have the same stuff every single week. So our buddy Jack Baldwin does the grilling. We like to have our Bloody Marys, and we park in the same spot every single game, same people tailgating, and that's kind of our way. We all meet up together. We go to our buddy Luke Cerrone and his family own O'Neill's, which is right next to the stadium. And that's kind of our gathering place right around noon. We all go there. We all take our little Rumpelman shot that tastes like mouthwash. It's disgusting, but it's what we do before every game. And that's kind of where we lock in. And then obviously we make our way into the stadium. So it's not things necessarily we avoid, but kind of like to, again, drive with the same people. We all meet, and then we all meet up with the giant group at O'Neill's, and that's kind of our pregame ritual. And obviously, and then road games, like yesterday, we do the vodka gummy worms, and that's every touchdown we have one of those. And yesterday there was a lot, which was not always good on a Sunday afternoon, but it was perfect. So that's what we do.
I'm not sure it's much the Sunday afternoon as the Monday morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's tough to get off that emotional high after something like that. So and then obviously you're feeling it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Producer Ken, what about your superstition?
Oh, gotta have a jersey always. And if the team loses the week before, that jersey goes in the wash.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Gotta wash away the losses.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for me, so Nick, I love to cook, and every week I curate a special menu, and we have to have at least 10 food items on that menu, and a cocktail of the day and a dessert cocktail.
And that changes every week?
Changes every single week.
Wow. Okay. Really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, thank you for doing that. Like I said, we love to get to know people on a more personal level, and food is an amazing connector. And speaking of food as a connector, you're hosting the world's largest chicken wing eating contest this Saturday at the Buffalo Convention Center. What made you? I mean, it's perfect for Buffalo. But what made you think of this idea? Like, how'd you come up with the concept?
It's a great question. So, like I said earlier, we broke the record for the longest basketball game a couple years ago. We played for 5 days at Narden, myself and 23 others. It was an incredible accomplishment. Although this past March, someone broke it, and so we had a lot of the kids in the group chat that played in that game, and my family are like, "What are we going to do? What do we want to do? Are we going to run the game back?" We didn't want to. I didn't really want to put the shoes back on and do that for 5 more days. And so I went down to Ellicottville and kind of just literally got out the whiteboard. And I'm like, all right, that's the thing I always say is we've done this event on Not So Silent Night the last couple of years. This is our third year hosting it, and last year was great. We had a couple hundred people attend. Really great corporate sponsors with the community. And again, it's a giant Christmas party that we add a little mental health message. There's some Nickisms in there that I like to call them, the crazy things that you walk around and you're like, what is that? And last year we had an elf on stilts and drummers and all this stuff. So we always like to take a swing for the fences. And just very quickly, chicken wings came to mind to me. I'm very passionate about Buffalo. I am born here. I've been raised here. I want to be here and be a part of making a difference in this community. And chicken wings is obviously what our bread and butter. So, I mean, I kind of looked at it. I saw that the record was held by Amazon. Again, that belongs in Buffalo. I feel pretty confidently about that. And I saw it was only 397 people. And I'm like, hey, if we can't get 400 people to come together and do this for a good cause, I don't see why we can't do it. And so we've been grateful that we've had a lot of great local partners involved and kind of helping us all come together. The community has kind of rallied, just like Buffalo always has. It's the city of good neighbors, and we're on pace here to have a really successful Saturday if all goes according to plan.
That's amazing. So, do you have like different food vendors come in, like Barbell and the different wing places around Buffalo?
Yeah, so I mean, it is a Guinness World Record attempt. With that, I again, we're familiar with them from our past, but you get
Yep.
a 70-page rule book sent to you, and it's like, oh God, here we go. And it was kind of a unique challenge because it's like the wings have to be from one place, the sauce has to be, and for us, it was like, okay, well, we could just go to the convention center and ask for a Cisco or national food chain to take care of this. But I kind of looked at it as a challenge that I wanted everything on your plate to be from a Buffalo producing vendor. So we had Latina Boulevard Foods came in and got us the wings. We had Picasso's come in and do the sauce, Wing Nuts Buffalo doing the blue cheese, Wegmans doing celery and carrots. Obviously, we want people to watch this too, and so there's hundreds of spectators attending, and they're going to eat Bar-Bill beef on weck. They're going to eat Imperial pizza. And again, it's just the community has kind of come together and rallied, and the Buffalo Convention Center has been a great partner on letting us kind of accomplish that goal. And I can't think of a better way than Buffalo coming together, not just to break the record, but the stigma around mental health too.
Yeah. I I can't imagine making sure you like all these rules like that you have to abide by. That's so interesting that like the wings are from one place, the sauce from another. Like I love that you're looping in so many key community members by doing that as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, I kind of look at it, it put me in a creative box, and I like to think I thrive in those environments. And I mean, anything with our events, we want to get people involved. Like there are a lot of great vendors. That 26 Shirts is another one. They're doing our shirts. Like I looked at it as an opportunity that, again, we can make this something that people are going to remember forever. And that was kind of the selling point. Like this is a chicken wing record in Buffalo, raising money in awareness of mental health. Like you're going to want to be involved with this. And luckily these partners came right in and said, Nick, whatever you need. And it's been awesome. And yes, Guinness adds a lot of wrinkles to it. And the judge does come in person to verify it. And there's a lot of rules to follow once we're there.
Yeah.
but it's, again, I think we're in a really, really good spot.
I love it. Now let's talk about the program. So this is a fundraising event. It's meant to raise awareness for teens and mental health support. This is a great opportunity for people to contribute in ways to help support that mission. What are the types of programs that your foundation provides back into the community through this event?
Yeah. So just to give you a little bit of the backstory, again, we've been doing these events now the last couple of years. The reason
Yeah.
why we got into this is my close friend, Devin Waring, committed suicide when I was a senior in high school. And for
Oh,
myself and our friend group, we kind of looked at it as when we were at Canisius, we didn't hear about warning signs for mental health, what to do if we were struggling, what to do if we had those feelings, and counselors. It was always academic focused. And so our goal with these events has always been, how do we educate people about the resources in Buffalo? And so with the Not So Silent Night, the last 3 years, we have partnered up with the Devin Waring Foundation, and we have partnered up with the Good Climb and the Baldwin family to start the teen mental health program. So essentially what that does is it provides education and resources and training to not just students, because obviously that's the key demographic and we need them to know if they're struggling, what to look out for and where to go, but also parents and faculty and staff, so that these people can see these warning signs and hopefully help someone that's really struggling to find that light. And so over the last 10 years, we've raised over $290,000 for mental health resources in the Western New York area. And obviously this year's funds are going to that program as well. It's in 40 schools in and around the Western New York area, and it's provided presentations to over 40,000 students. So I look at it as, again, someone that went through it. I would have loved to have had someone come in and tell us about that stuff. And they do small groups, they do large presentations, they do whatever the school needs. They cater it to that individual school. And Horizon Health, they've been a partner with us since the very beginning here. And Christina Pearl and their entire team are just incredible to work with. They basically said, whatever you guys want to do, and they've been great ever since.
Oh, that's first of all, I'm really sorry that you went through that loss with your friend.
Yeah, I mean, it was really tough, and we didn't see those warning signs that again, that everyone always talks about, and it rocked our community. And again, myself and our friend group and my family, we all kind of rallied together and put on. It used to be the Berryman Drive Festival. It was a basketball game and tournament in his honor, and now these events too. That's all we want to do is honor him, honor those. We've lost others, and for anyone out there struggling, it's a fun way to talk about it. And I know that's not the normal thing, and we do it a little differently than everyone else, but we found it to be a really successful formula.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine too, sometimes people are afraid to talk about mental health and the challenges specifically within the teen population. But hosting and having, awareness through something that's a little bit different, maybe a little fun, you're still telling people that it's okay not to be okay. But it feels different. Like I'm sure it resonates different with the people who are in attendance and the kids.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the message we want to get across, is they're not alone. And even if they're at that event and having a great time, and like I said, we're breaking a world record. There's mechanical chicken wings and all these great vendors, and TSC Buffalo's got an auction, all this great fun stuff. But at the same time, there are mental health resources that night. I don't know the count off the top of my head. I think we're going to have 5 different organizations, led obviously by Horizon Health, on the scene that night. It's crisis services, it's Best Self, it's mental health advocates of Western New York, it's Buffalo Believes and DAG Consulting and Horizon Health. And that's what we want people to get away from it. I mean, they might not be comfortable talking to me. They might not be comfortable talking to a friend or a family member, but they might go up to that table and say, like, hey, if I didn't come to this event, I may have not known about this program and where I can go get help. And I think that's the biggest barrier for people. They just don't know where to go. And if we're doing one thing to try to kind of get people aware of there are a lot of resources in Buffalo, even outside of Horizon, obviously, who we're supporting. We want to put the spotlight on all of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. It's just so relevant. And I'm just curious during COVID. So there was just such, I think, also a draw on kids who were in elementary school and now they're getting up through that teen years. And I would imagine there's impacts to that specific group as well because they were basically sequestered for 2 years and didn't have that socialization, and that weighs on their mental health. So I'm sure now more than ever as well, the relevance to the programs that you're helping to support are higher than we've ever seen, uh, ever in history.
Right. I mean, yeah, that it was a once in a lifetime thing that we all went through. And obviously for people that age, they handled it obviously a little bit different
Yeah.
than we did. And I remember even us, like we were doing those basketball tournaments with hundreds of people, and we obviously couldn't do that. And my sister Ariane and I got creative. We actually used the footage from the past Fiesta Bowls and ended up creating a documentary. I wrote a book and just trying to think of different stuff like that to kind of keep the message going. We couldn't host some giant event. And so we did a
Yeah.
documentary at the drive-in. It's still on our website. And again, it's all we're trying to do is just get that message out. And for kids now, like there's obviously social media. They went through COVID and all of that stuff. And it's a really tough thing to know. You can feel so alone with those struggles.
Yeah.
But again, there's so many great resources out there. And for people too, like check in on your friends, check in on your loved ones, because the littlest gesture that could save someone's life. You really, it comes down to that. So that's what I implore everyone to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how just being kind to somebody can change that person's year. They could just be
Really?
having a real
Yeah.
struggle, and somebody's kind and takes a minute to say, "How are you?" And it just changes how they feel, and, what the next few hours even could mean to them, right? Like, it's just such an important question to ask.
Yeah, and
"How
I
are
mean,
you?"
I'm guilty of it too. Obviously, we all have our daily lives and
Oh,
struggles
yeah.
and trials and tribulations, and you forget about those things sometimes. And like I said, I'm guilty of it as well. But this event has really given me the opportunity to not only give back to Buffalo and our community and put all the spotlight on mental health, but also connect with my friends. And every year, people look forward to this event. It's a giant Christmas party, and it's a lot of fun. And you get to see people you don't get to see year round, and it's something to look forward to. And it's just starting those conversations, and that's what we're trying to do.
That's amazing, and thank you for bringing this platform to Western New York. I think that, again, making sure that people know there's not a stigma to asking for help. There's not a stigma for not feeling okay, that it's truly, no matter where you are, reach out and somebody will be there to support you through these programs. And I think it's just such an important thing that you're bringing to the community. So thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. It's needed right now more than ever. And I mean, again, this is going to be our biggest event we've ever attempted, but the need is also the greatest it's ever been as well. So I mean, I look at it as a challenge, but also a really good opportunity to put the spotlight on Buffalo and these people struggling.
Awesome. So we are global. So if somebody's not local but wants to help to participate in the fundraiser, are there ways that they can donate outside of attendance of the event?
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, obviously, our world record participants are full. We are
Yay.
projected right now to have over 575 participants in the contest, which would shatter the record by Amazon of 397. That's amazing. If they're
Awesome.
in Buffalo, they can attend and spectate at the event. There are tickets on sale right now all the way to the door. We're encouraging everyone of all ages. There will be stuff for everyone to come and check out the event. And for the global listeners, hi, we miss you in Buffalo. And also that there are ways to fundraise and support. We have the link right on our website to the GoFundMe Pro. You can actually donate to the different campaigns, the individual eaters. It's very similar to the Ride for Roswell. They're currently fundraising. You could donate to teams if there's a family member or someone you know in the contest, or you can just donate directly to the general GoFundMe. Again, all of the proceeds are going to Horizon Health's Team Mental Health Program. And again, this is providing resources for these schools in Buffalo. Without this program, they don't have access to those resources. And so we're in 40 schools in Buffalo. We jumped that up from 18 the first year. I'd love to obviously continue to grow that number so that any school in Buffalo can get these resources if they need them.
Yeah. I didn't even know that it was so individualized for each school too. Like, that is so great that you can customize, like, the
Yeah.
support that each school is getting.
Yeah, again, that's the beauty of working with
Yeah.
Horizon. They kind of worked with us. Again, Sacred Heart, for example, is a great supporter of ours. My sister Savannah went there, and They wanted the big presentations, but then there was St. Joe's and other ones where they wanted small groups or meetings with parents. And so we kind of customize it based off that. And it's sad to say, but it's true that Horizon has a waiting list of schools to get into this program and try to receive funding. So the need is obviously there for these kids struggling. Like some of the schools only have a counselor there one day a week, and we're trying to kind of help that problem to kind of keep that awareness going year round.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, unfortunately, those are positions that sometimes get cut in budgets. Like there's not the awareness of how much support they bring to the population of students within those building walls.
100%. Yeah. I mean, I can't control a state budget or what a school can
Yep.
allocate and choose to do, but at the same time, the need's there. And if we can help any schools out there also that are listening, that if they want to learn more about the program, contact us, contact Horizon and Christina Pearl, and we'll do whatever we can to get the support they need.
Fantastic. And we're going to post links on the show notes. And when we push out all of the episode to all the platforms, we'll make sure that links are included to your website, both so that people have the resources, the documentary and the book, and can access that. But also if there's a way that can make a financial donation as well.
Yeah. And there's, like I said, as well, full information about the teen mental health program on there. So if someone out there is struggling and is looking for those resources, all of the information about Horizon is right there on the foundation page. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the message out.
Perfect. And so I think I'm coming as a spectator. I'm excited. As long as the snow holds off, we'll be there.
We're looking really good for Saturday. So knock on wood, but we're looking great.
All right, that's awesome. Anytime somebody says wings in support of a local community foundation and project, and just supporting our teens, we're there. We love it.
I mean, look, it's going to be a great party. There's a lot of fun tricks and surprises I have up my sleeve. I want people to go there and have a great time. They're going to witness a world record, and then obviously they're going to learn a lot too, and that's what it's all about.
All right, perfect. Well, before we wrap up, what is something that you just want to make sure, as far as your message goes, that our listeners know about yourself, about your foundation, and about the work that you're doing that we haven't talked about already?
I mean, we've hit a lot of points. I think it's just really important to know. I mean, again, we get it. I am outside the box. My family and I, when I told them in March that we were going to be doing this chicken wing thing, they were like, "What?" And again, we had a perfectly good event with a not so silent night and what we had done the last couple of years. But every year, I always ask myself, how do we top it? How do we get the spotlight more on mental health? How do we get more people in Buffalo involved? And like I said, an event like this where there's all these partners coming together, almost 800 people are expected to attend and counting. We hope that number keeps going up. I remember when this started in my driveway with my neighbors and I playing basketball 10 years ago. And every year we have kind of topped it and topped it and topped it. And this is going to be the biggest one yet. And so if you want to get involved, we're encouraging people, join the movement. Like we obviously have a great platform here with what we're doing, but the Devin Waring Foundation is doing a lot too, and the Good Climb, and a lot of Mind Over Foundation, and a lot of good people that I know and work with and are trying to do the same message. So we're not alone in this fight. We do it a little loud, we do it a little differently, but again, we're trying to put the spotlight on mental health in a fun way, start those conversations, and it only goes up from here. That's the goal.
That's great. And, I love the way that you're supporting this work. I think that doing it differently shows that everybody does something a little bit differently. And if you are having a challenge with mental health, ask for help in many different ways, or whatever way is most comfortable. So I think the fact that you're doing it a little bit differently is a very good thing.
Hey, everyone has their own individual mental health struggles and might be feeling something different than their friend or parent or sister. And so we look at it the same way with this event. If I wanted to do a cookie cutter fundraiser and gala, I could have done that, but that is not who I am. I am always trying to think of something outside the box, and chicken wings, world records, and breaking the stigma around mental health. I think it's about as crazy as it gets. So I'm hoping, I gotta put myself against the wall for next year for sure.
All right. Well, I love it. What more can the Powered by Authenticity team do to help you?
You guys, you guys have been a great partner. The fact you guys are coming there to watch too is going to be awesome. There's going to be hundreds of people there cheering on these world record participants, and shout out to them. These are not just sponsors and friends of mine. These are, I would say, almost half, if not more, of these people I've never met. And I'm so excited to meet that people heard about this story, heard about
Yeah.
what we're trying to do, and now are getting involved. And it's really, really cool to see the community come together from, again, a neighborhood game in my driveway with my friends to now all of us doing this. It's a true honor to be a part of.
All right. Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. If I see you, I'll stop, say hi. I know you'll be busy that night, but
I will definitely come to see you guys. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
we want to make sure that we continue to support. And if there's anything that we can do after the event, reach out. I'm just, being able to use this platform to bring awareness to community services, to foundations and organizations like the work that you're doing through the Revelas Family Foundation. That's something that we hope to use this platform for. So we're here for you. We're a resource. And if there's anything we can do, feel free to reach out.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, a lot of great organizations out there doing
Yeah.
good work too. I hope we keep putting the spotlight on them, and
Yeah.
hopefully we shock the world this Saturday and pull off this miracle and keep the good message going.
Well, Nick, I have to say, you're going to knock it out of the park this Saturday. And in February, when the Super Bowl parade's going through Buffalo, we'll shock the world once more.
Amen to that. We're on the way. I love it.
Well, Nick, thank you so much for spending time with us tonight. I've enjoyed getting to hear, about the work that the foundation is doing and also about this amazing event on Saturday.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. It's been 10 amazing years, a lot of great memories, and it all comes down to this. So it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you. And again, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You too. You okay?